The day a Nigerian girl changed everything. A true story of love and healing. Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel, where we dive into real-life stories that make you laugh, cry, and believe in the magic of human connection. If you're new here, I'm all about sharing tales that remind us how powerful kindness and courage can be. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's talk about one of the most heartwarming stories I've ever come across. This one's about a little girl in Seoul, her desperate dad, and a stranger from Nigeria who turned their world upside down, in the best way possible. Oh, and trust me, you're gonna need tissues for this. Picture this. Seoul, South Korea, a city buzzing with energy, skyscrapers touching the clouds. And in the middle of it all, the richest man around, Mr. Lee. This guy's got it all. Private jets, a mansion that looks like a palace, and a business empire that runs half the city. But here's the thing. None of that matters. Why? Because his 8-year-old daughter, Lily, is starving herself. She's getting thinner every day, her cheeks are hollow, and her spark is fading. I mean, can you imagine? All the money in the world, and you can't save the one person who means everything to you. It breaks my heart just thinking about it. Mr. Lee's tried everything. He's hired the best doctors, 20 of them, no joke, and they all say the same thing. Physically, Lily's fine. She just won't eat. She throws plates at the maids, screams when anyone tries to feed her, and storms off to her room. Chefs. Oh, they come and go faster than you can say kimchi. The latest one, Chef Kong, made this super fancy soup that cost more than my rent. Seriously, it had gold flakes in it. Lily took one look, chucked the bowl across the room, and walked away like it was nothing. Frantically, I think, what's going on with this kid? I've always wondered what it's like to feel so lost that even food, something so basic, feels like the enemy. Mr. Lee's at his wit's end. Lily's mom passed away when she was born, so she's all he's got. Without her, his world would crumble. He's desperate, posting ads everywhere. $1 million to anyone who can get my daughter to eat. Chefs from all over the world show up. Japanese sushi masters, French pastry wizards, Italian pasta pros. They pull out all the stops, but Lily, not a single bite. The maids whisper in the halls, saying maybe she's cursed or haunted by her mom's spirit. Mr. Lee doesn't buy into that, but you can tell he's starting to wonder if he's out of options. Honestly, I'd be freaking out too. What would you do if you were him? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to hear. Then, on a gloomy Tuesday morning, everything changes. It's pouring rain, the kind that soaks you to the bone, and the doorbell rings. The head maid, Mrs. Park, opens the door. And there's this young woman standing there, dripping wet. She's maybe 20, with torn clothes and a cheap backpack slung over her shoulder. Water's streaming down her face, but her eyes, they're fierce, like she's not afraid of anything. Her name's Chioma, and she's from Nigeria. She saw Mr. Lee's ad online, spent her last savings to get to Seoul, and believes she can help Lily eat. Oh la la, talk about guts. Mrs. Park almost slams the door in her face. I mean, this is the fanciest house in Seoul. And Chioma doesn't exactly scream, 5-star chef. But then Mr. Lee walks by, sees her standing there, and something in her eyes stops him. She's not begging or groveling, she's just determined. He's so tired of failing that he thinks, why not? What's one more try? He gives her one shot, succeed or she's out. At that moment, I bet Chioma felt a mix of nerves and fire. I know I would. Have you ever taken a huge risk like that, where everyone's doubting you? Let me know below. Chioma steps into this massive kitchen. Gleaming counters, gadgets I can't even name. And the staff's already laughing behind her back. They're like, this girl's gonna crash and burn. The head chef, still packing his stuff, straight up cackles when he sees her pull out her ingredients. Rice, palm oil, dried fish, plantains, and these tiny fiery peppers. To them, it's poor people food. Nothing like the caviar and truffles they're used to. But Chioma, she doesn't care. She starts cooking like she's back in Lagos. Her hands moving with this calm confidence. She fries the plantains till they're golden and crispy, the sweet smell drifting through the air. She mixes the rice with palm oil and spices, and soon the kitchen's filled with this warm, spicy aroma that's nothing like Korean food. Wow, I can almost smell it now. Meanwhile, Lily's up in her room, refusing lunch again. Mr. Lee's begging her to try some bulgogi, her old favorite, but she just turns away, weaker than ever. My heart aches for her. She's so tiny, her clothes practically swallowing her. But then, something crazy happens. Lily catches a whiff of something new, something different. It's not the usual fancy stuff. It's comforting, like a hug in food form. She gets out of bed. Guys, she never does this. And follows the smell all the way to the kitchen. The maids are stunned. Lily hasn't left her room during mealtime in months. Chioma's stirring a pot when Lily peeks in. Her big eyes curious for the first time in forever. Chioma doesn't make a big deal out of it. She just smiles, warm and kind, and says hello in her native Igbo. Lily doesn't understand the words, but she feels the love in Chioma's voice. The maids try to shoo Lily back to her room, but she steps closer, pointing at the food. Chioma plates up some jollof rice, fried plantains, and grilled fish. Simple, colorful, nothing like the gourmet dishes Lily's been offered. Everyone's holding their breath as Lily picks up a piece of plantain, pops it in her mouth and smiles. Just smiles. I'm not crying, you're crying. Lily reaches for more, eating like she's finally found something her soul's been craving. Mr. Lee rushes in, hearing the news, and when he sees his daughter eating, not just nibbling but enjoying, he drops to his knees. Tears stream down his face. He looks at Chioma like she's an angel and asks, "How did you know?" Chioma explains that sometimes kids crave the comfort foods their moms ate while pregnant. Mr. Lee's eyes widen. He remembers now. His wife, Lily's mom, traveled to Nigeria for work before Lily was born. She raved about the food, even tried cooking some dishes at home. Somehow, those flavors got wired into Lily's heart, connecting her to a mom she never knew. This story's already got me emotional, but it's about to get even better. From that day on, Lily only wants Chioma's food. She won't touch anything else, and honestly, who can blame her? That jollof rice sounds like heaven. Mr. Lee offers Chioma a blank check to stay as Lily's chef, but she's got bigger dreams. She wants to study in Korea, become a real chef, and open her own restaurant. Mr. Lee doesn't hesitate. He sets her up with a full scholarship and a place to live. Anything to keep his daughter healthy. Months fly by, and Lily's transformed. She's gaining weight, her cheeks are rosy, and she's laughing again. She's even picking up some Nigerian words from Chioma, while Chioma's learning Korean. They're like sisters, and it's the cutest thing ever. But here's where it gets really interesting. Mr. Lee starts noticing Chioma's not just a great cook. She's wicked smart, learning Korean faster than his business partners. She's kind to everyone, even the staff who were rude to her at first. And Lily, she adores Chioma like a mom. For the first time since his wife died, Mr. Lee sees his daughter truly happy. I've always wondered what it's like to find someone who fills a void you didn't even know was there. At that moment, I bet Mr. Lee felt hope creeping back into his life. Mr. Lee's falling for Chioma, but he's torn. He's way older, she's from a different world, and people are gonna talk. And boy, do they talk. His business partners whisper about his reputation. Some friends make ugly comments about Chioma's background. The media catches wind, snapping pics of them at Lily's school events and splashing headlines like, "Seoul's richest man dating his African maid?" It's cruel, and Chioma feels the weight of it. She thinks about leaving to spare them the drama, but Lily clings to her, sobbing, "Don't go." I can't even imagine how torn Chioma must have felt. What would you do in her shoes? Stay or walk away? Mr. Lee makes a bold move. At his company's big annual gala, with hundreds of VIPs watching, he takes the mic and introduces Chioma as the woman who saved his daughter and stole his heart. Then right there he proposes. The room goes dead silent. Mixed marriages like this, rare in Seoul, especially with someone like Chioma. But Lily's cheering, clapping like crazy, and Chioma with tears in her eyes says, "Yes, Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills just picturing it. Their wedding's stunning. Simple but full of heart. Lily's the flower girl, rocking a dress that blends Korean silk with Nigerian patterns. Chioma wears a modern hanbok with her grandma's Nigerian jewelry. And Mr. Lee can't stop smiling. Some people boycott the wedding, and a few business deals fall through. But way more folks show up to celebrate. They're inspired by a love that doesn't care about borders or bank accounts. Chioma adopts Lily, giving her the mom she's always needed. Lily's thriving, learning both cultures, and speaking 3 languages like a pro. Say incroyable. Chioma opens her dream restaurant, blending Nigerian and Korean flavors. Think jollof rice with gochujang or plantains with kimchi. It's a hit. Foodies line up around the block, and the place gets rave reviews in global magazines. Mr. Lee's business grows too, tapping into African markets thanks to Chioma's connections. They start importing Nigerian spices, and it's a gold mine. But the real treasure, their family. They welcome 2 more kids. And Lily's the proudest big sister. They split time between Seoul and Nigeria, both places feeling like home. Years later, this story's gone viral, touching hearts everywhere. Lily grows up to be a chef, creating Korean-Nigerian fusion dishes and writing cookbooks about food that heals. She says it's all because of her mom, Chioma. Mr. Lee and Chioma celebrate a decade of marriage, surrounded by their kids and friends from both worlds. They've shown that love can bridge any gap. Culture, race, class, you name it. This story's taught me that sometimes the answers we need come from the most unexpected places. A simple plate of jollof rice didn't just feed Lily. It fed her soul and rebuilt a family. Franchement, c'est faux how food can connect us like that. It's not just about eating, it's about love, memory, and belonging. Chioma's courage to show up, to cook from her heart, changed everything. It makes me think. Never judge someone by where they're from or what they have. The person who changes your life might walk in with nothing but a smile and a dream. So, open your heart, try that new dish, talk to that stranger. You never know what magic might happen. If this story warmed your heart, hit that like button and subscribe for more true stories about love, hope, and people beating the odds. Tap the bell so you don't miss our next video. Tell me in the comments. Where are you watching from? Are you Team Chioma? Or do you think Mr. Lee moved too fast? What's a dish that means home to you? I'm reading every comment, so let's chat. Share this video with someone who needs a little uplift today. Let's spread the love and remind the world that when we're brave enough to follow our hearts, anything's possible. Thanks for watching, you amazing humans, and I'll see you in the next one.